Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer in the Brains Brewery. Trying their brand new beer. It's called Phonics. It's brewed with the Stereophonics. 4.1% ABV. It's caramel malt and amber, as you can see by the colour. And the hops are Dana, Mosaic Blanc, and an American hop, which I'll find in a moment in my mind. I'll remember. It's got a one finger, it's Mosaic, isn't it? It's Mosaic hops. One finger white head, nice golden colour. You can see that kind of amber malt shining through. The head brewer Brains challenged me to give out a couple of the songs that they've produced. One is Have a Nice Day, and the other one is Handbags and Glad Rags. I think they produced the Stereophonics. That's about as far as my music knowledge goes, but let's get into this beer. Lovely clear beer, nice carbonation on it, nice head as you rock the beer back and forth. You can see that carbonation chasing the head of the glass. Good sign of a good beer. Let's get the aroma. Picking up a lot of kind of biscuity, spicy, malty flavours, and of course that spiciness from the hop. And you definitely pick up that mosaic, a little bit kind of a lemony aroma there, and fruity, like a bit of peach maybe. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers. First of all, I want to say this is my first beer in 8 days. So fantastic to get back on the beer, and what a really good beer to get back into. To try a beer first and foremost. It's lovely and creamy and rich. There's some nice kind of sweet malts in there. There's biscuity bread flavours. There's an initial kind of bang of spice, and then as I'm speaking now, there's a longing kind of lasting bitterness. It's not out of balance though. The bitterness is not kind of crazily kind of 70, 80, 90 IBU, so that you're not feeling the malt too much. It really is all about balance, this beer. So everything's in balance. The malt, the biscuity, bready malt flavours, and a nice longing, lasting, but not too bitter back end. The slogan, keep the beer alive. I suppose maybe the Stereophonics might produce a song called Keep the Beer Alive. That'd be great. But yeah, drinkable, fresh, 4.1% ABV. I could easily see myself on a Cardiff afternoon enjoying 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 at a push pints of this. It's a really good session beer. Or if you don't have time to session a beer, if you don't want to session a beer, this would go really well with a meal. And there's a lot of Brains pubs around the area, notably where I live in Barry, which they've gone from being drinking pubs and they've gone into being more drinking plus food. So they've got a really good kind of gastro feel to it. Ordering a really good burger, enjoying a nice steak or maybe a little bit of chicken, this would go absolutely well with that type of food. Let's give it a rating. Brought up on Brains beer, drank it. It's probably the reason why I'm doing this channel for the last 6 years. Getting into beer was Brains. It was my father, my grandfather drank it. Of course, then going out with them, enjoying a beer with them, you get kind of into the whole kind of beer scene. I've always been into my ales, and I thank Brains for kind of introducing me and bringing me on with my palate for that. So. Rating, I'm going to rate it. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's a really, really good beer, really solid beer. Again, you can have it with food, you can session it, you could just have the 1 pint and drive if you want. It's only 4.1% ABV, but it's all about being flexible. I like that longing bitterness on the back end, that lemon spiciness. It reminds me, I've got to be honest, it does remind me slightly of Styrian Golden spicy hop on the back end, but There's no Styrian Golden in there. But yeah, a very good beer. Well done to the Stereophonics, and well done to Brewery for producing a top class session ale. Thanks for watching. Please comment, please subscribe, and cheers.